For our series, The Dish, we are looking at the cuisine of Afghanistan and how many recipes have been passed down from generation to generation, family to family, mother to daughter. Now, there's one couple with roots in Afghanistan updating that tradition in a series of successful restaurants around Washington, D.C. The Masroor family decided to put women front and center. Jan Crawford shows us now the results. It's a powerful message about food and female empowerment.
When Sofia Masroor is making her famous leek and scallion dumplings, she smiles.
I just love it because it reminds me of my childhood. It's my all-time favorite dish.
A childhood that began in Afghanistan before her family fled to the United States after the Soviet invasion, when the country was a cosmopolitan celebration of cultures.
My mother, when she would make this dish, my favorite part was to do this.
Oh, really?
Yes. Sit around the dining room table and we would stuff the wrappers.
The delicate leek and scallion dumplings are just one of the classic dishes featured in Sofia and husband Omar's Washington, D.C. area Afghan restaurants, which they started as a way to share their country's sophisticated cuisine.
Every Afghan restaurant you would go to was just kebab, kebab, kebab.
Which is not the traditional.
It's not traditional.
There was so much more.
There's so much more to Afghan food.
Food influenced by the many cultures that formed Afghanistan.
Food that's going to be coming from Central Asia, from China, you have India, the Persians. So it's a mixture of everything.
This food is like Afghanistan, a combination of cultures and different ethnicities and backgrounds all coming together in like a beautiful harmony.
Which country that you can go to or which nation you could go to that you could get a rice dish that's going to have raisins in there, that's going to have carrots in there, that's going to have almonds, walnuts, meat, pistachios.
Today, Afghanistan is anything but harmonious. And seeing it return to Taliban control led the Masroors to make a statement last fall that went well beyond food. Omar decided to step back from the operations and put the women, his wife, sister, and his two oldest daughters, in charge.
He said, listen, the only way to do a change or to make a statement is you have to, from inside, to do something. Not through words, not through anything, but through action.
What was the statement that you were trying to make them?
Women can do anything.
Oldest daughter Talia is the new manager of Bistro Arakasiya, running all the restaurant's day-to-day operations. Aman is manager in training at the McLean location.
Sometimes people ask me for the manager, and I'm like, well, I am the manager.
What does it mean to you to kind of be a part of this statement that you're making?
Oh, it makes me feel good that they think that I can manage a restaurant and run a restaurant. I want to be CEO of the restaurants and just learn how to do everything.
The critically acclaimed restaurants, the women now in charge, continue to expand locations, with plans to open a fourth restaurant in the area. They attribute their success to the customers and the recipes that span generations, from one mother to the next.
I mean, I learned this from my mother, so that's how she made it, that's how I made it, and that's how I'm teaching others to make it.
And now, passing again to the next.
What is your dream for your daughters as they grow up?
To know who they are, that's all. I just want them to know that they can do anything they want to do.
They can run a business, they can be a CEO.
Better.
Well, what's your dream for their futures?
For them to, be confident, believe in themselves, be kind human beings, It's just, also, it's not just about them, it's about everyone.
And for all those other girls needing to hear, you can do it. Jan Crawford, CBS Mornings, McLean, Virginia.
Bravo. You know my favorite line of that piece came from Omar.
Yeah.
What did he say, Vlad?
Omar said, when she said, what is the statement you're trying to make? That girls can do anything.
Yes.
Oh, I thought my
I said
favorite
women can do anything.
I like that
You're
as well,
right.
but I also like when he's like, it's all kebabs, kebabs, kebabs.
Yeah, I like that too.
Different menu there.
I like that too.
You're
Showing
lucky
the
if you live in the
diversity.
Washington, D.C. area, because that looks very
Yes.
good.
It does look
Very
excellent.
nice piece, Jan Crawford. Very
Yes,
nice.
indeed, Jan.